Hello, welcome back to another Onkruid video, welcome back to another Noita daily run attempt. Those words just roll off the tongue by now, you know, I've said them more than 30 times already, I think, so it's kind of self-explanatory why they have become muscle memory. Chaotic polymorphine. Again, we know some potions are useful like ambrosia and stuff and we should not throw it away immediately, but chaotic polymorphine is way too dangerous for a person of my skill level, and I'm gonna pay attention to what the commenters told me and not just get rid of it in a hazardous space. No, safe and sound in its own little quiet pond over here, never to be seen again. Sparkbolt, Firebolt, the classic. It's been a while since I've played, a little bit rusty maybe potentially. I know that it's a daily run and I always call it a daily run attempt, but in reality I don't do it every single day. I don't have the capacity to do that consistently in my life right now. Let's try and neutralize this oil with some water. There we go. I don't know why it's still burning. It's evaporating now. You know, I think I have enough Firebolt ones now, game. I mean, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but maybe some diversity would be nice. I don't know why my computer is kind of shitting the bed a little bit, but we're gonna just make the best out of it. This does allow me to kind of fire a Firebolt barrage, really. I do notice that I need to do a Windows update. Sometimes that can be the culprit. It's annoying, but it's quite logical, of course, because, well, Windows is the system that keeps this entire operation afloat. It makes everything possible. Sure, I can play games at the highest quality and stuff like that because of hardware, but if my Windows is not in order, well, then I'm not going to be able to play any games at all. Do anything with my PC for that matter. So therefore, it's quite logical that when Windows needs an update, everything might be a bit buggy, a bit sussy, a bit glitchy. Then again, it's very annoying. I don't know, there's something about like the concept of... I don't think we're going to be able to stir this up. I think I'm just going to have to let that one be. The concept of a Windows update. It's a concept that triggers many Windows users, I think, because it always seemed to happen at like the least opportune moment, which is, I think, just partly, or not even partly, maybe even completely just like our human bias to feel like it's happening at the worst moment, where it's in reality it's just us telling ourselves like, hey, this is a bad moment for the Windows update, I don't want it right now. 192 gold, not a number you will hear a darts presenter yell out loud, but still quite a substantial amount. No bounce, although this does seem interesting. You know what? Controversial, but I will buy a bouncing ball, and I'm already regretting it a little bit. What the fuck is this one, man? I think this heavy spread definitely needs to go. That hopefully makes it a bit better, but still I think it's definitely going to be the death of us. You gain immunity to explosive damage is then immediately what helps us out a lot. Alright, we're in the money, we're in business. And enemies explode as well, right? So everything around us is just going to be exploding and we're just going to look away like a cool guy, like the Joker after he blows up that hospital in Batman the Dark Knight? Batman the Dark Knight? The Dark Knight Rises? Just regular old Dark Knight? No idea. Not that fond of superhero movies is something I could say, but I think I just haven't given them the chance they deserve. And with that, I'm not necessarily aiming to talk about the regular old Batman movies and Superman movies and stuff that have been around for ages, but definitely like the newer Marvel movies and the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. I should definitely look into that a bit more. Actually give it a chance, give it a shot, see if it's something for me. Me and my girlfriend watched Divergent this weekend. Not a culturally acclaimed movie or anything, nothing too crazy. This is a mimic. Get rid of these guys for a second with our regular wand, because our cool wand does have quite some recharge time. But yeah, Divergent, you know, it's not a crazy good movie. Some people might not even call it a good movie full stop. I think with a little bit of open-mindedness, there's some enjoyable elements in there. Like the core story, even though it's exactly the same mostly as like the Hunger Games, as the Maze Runner, as all those movies, I think there's still something to it, like a dystopian civilization. Always a great setting for a movie, but there's just so many random plot holes and random weird elements in that movie that sometimes make it hard, makes the movie hard to enjoy. Sparkbolt with timer is always interesting to create crazy ones, but for now we already have a crazy one. You gain double the gold per nugget, never gonna pass that up. I have seen all the Divergent movies in my life before, but I can't really remember even how many there are. For example, I have no idea. I need to get out of here as quickly as possible, if it's still doable, because we were definitely about to die in there. Right, don't get killed by a rat. Let's pick up this wand. We don't need to use it. We don't need to look at whether it's interesting. We just need to get out of here, really. For now, priority number 1 of this floor is getting out of here. It's not about killing enemies anymore. Make sure we dodge all the vapor. Didn't mean to do that. Very dangerous because that acid can definitely kill us. Maybe burn it up with a firebolt so that it definitely will not kill us anymore. It seems to be a bit too hard to break through here, so we are gonna have to go over to the right side, but I want it to be a nice and clean in and out operation, you know? I don't want to waste any time around here because that will mean the death of us. There we go. The stone spirit summoner is dead, at least. That's something. No, thank you. Everything down there is going to shit. Make sure we don't get lit on fire because that will definitely mean the end of us. Alright, just slowly but surely progress down. For these rats, I will use my regular wand for a second. Calm down. We have time, you know. We have time to chill, to stand around here for a second, to have our bouncing balls do their work. And only then do we need to travel down ourselves. Explosion immunity really, really coming in clutch here without a doubt. I want to collect as much gold as possible still without completely endangering myself. Pay attention now. Pay attention now. These are the crucial moments of our run. This is the end of me, probably. Alright, that guy is gone, right? No, he can't hit us. He can't hit us again because then we will be dead. Chill over here for a second until everything down there is died down a bit. This is not something... Oh yeah, it is a wand we can reach. Just even more fire. No! Oh, we lit ourselves on fire with our orbiting fireballs. Well, not bad, not bad. I'm especially proud of myself for realizing how good explosion immunity was with that wand, with that build right there. Energy sphere, bombs, swamp potion. As I was saying, no idea how many Divergent movies there are. I think there are like 4 or something. And it's kind of like the Hunger Games, where you are like, okay, cool that they made it into a series, but in reality, like, one movie would have been fine. It would have been absolutely a-okay. And I think that's kind of the curse that a lot of these types of franchises, these young adult franchises, fall into. And that curse is like greed, I think. It's just a curse of wanting more money. Teleportation. It's unstable. Unstable means that we can't guide where we teleport. Stable or regular teleportation potions, you teleport towards where your mouse is pointing. Swamp can also neutralize poison. There's a one down here. Definitely want to go and check that out. It's bomb time. I think we are gonna watch the other movies as well if we have the time for it, or try and make time for it. Ooh, is that a rain cloud? But it's not going to be our highest priority on the list. It's not something it's not something we necessarily want to binge immediately. We didn't enjoy it that much, I think. But all in all, yeah, we had a good laugh at some of the crazy shit in that movie. And like I said, in general, we quite enjoyed it. Also, just like a classic young adult cast in that movie. Shailene Woodley, Ansel Elgort, The Fault in Our Stars squad back together. And then Miles Teller, I wouldn't necessarily call such a well-known young adult actor, I think, although I am not familiar with all of his work. The main thing I know him from is, I think, the main thing everybody knows him from, which is Whiplash, which is a movie I've never seen, but I know that he plays the main role in that movie, that he is the protagonist versus the antagonist played by J.K. Simmons. And I know that he is also in like the War Dogs movie. Is it War Dogs with Jonah Hill? Jonah Hill and Nicolas Cage, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of thought I would be able to then fill up this flask with water, but that's of course not gonna work if you just randomly throw it into the abyss. I see some things here. Luminous with timer. Spark bolt with trigger. Or let's try and go crazy. Is it too dangerous? I don't think it's too dangerous. No, well, let's try it. Immunity to explosive damage again. Let's go for it. How much damage do we do when we hit? A lot. And I think the saw blade kind of immediately stops. Oh, the Holy Mountain collapsed there. I finally saw it for the first time. Normally, I always move out of there too quickly. I think we need to aim correctly, but if we are able to aim correctly, I think we're going to be doing an insane amount of damage. Alright, that saw blade came back into my face at a speed of Mach 10, so I'm not really sure what I could do about that, but my bad, I guess. Oh, I'm almost dead. Not well played. Not well played. It's gonna be quite a short video. That second run was not a-okay. You know what? A quick curse run in there. And we have a mud potion, so we could go even further beyond and travel across the tree again, but I don't have time for that today. I want to record some other videos as well. I'm almost out of Souls and Survivors videos. The backlog is almost depleted, so I definitely need to get back into the habit of recording some of those until we get to episode 100. And later today, friends are coming over. Friends are coming over to eat some fries together, so that's why I don't have all the time in the world. Hey, wiggling egg, that's cool, so yeah. And let's go crazy. If this is a dead end, we're like completely fucked already. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Fuck this game, man. Bye-bye.